Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaistadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Stadbhaktaya Namo Namah Badhe Vitanute Bhakting Mukamavartay Sruting Yat Kripatvamahang Bande Sri Pranagopalakang Prabhum Nityananda Vanshadipam Yadugopalanandanam Gaura Prema Pracharakam Bande Madana Gopalam Janitai Haribol. So again we are in Raya Ramananda Sambad katha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu was very satisfied by the answer of Ramananda Roy. So, when Ramananda Roy answered some question, so Prabhu just continue his question. Now the question, he asked, Rai, Shreyo Muddhe Jiver Hoy Kon Sar? And Ramananda Roy answered, Krishna Bhakto Sanga Vinu Shreyo Nahi Yar. Shreyo means which is auspicious, which is beneficial for us, which is the most beneficial part of our life. He asked, what is the most important beneficial activity of our life? Auspicious and beneficial both, because all beneficial is not auspicious, but all auspicious is beneficial. So, which is the most auspicious and beneficial for all life, for all living entities, mainly human beings, mainly for human beings? So, Ramananda Roy, he answered, yes. Association is the most important for our life. In Prema Bhakti Chandrika, many times Narottam Das Thakur, he reminds us about our association. Asat Sang Karotyag, Chharo Anno Anurag, Kormi Gyani Pori Haridure, Kevalo Bhakata Sango, Prema Katha Rasrango, Lila Katha Braja Rasapure. Again and again, Narottam Das Thakur and also our other acharyas, they advised that if you really want to choose your association, must go who is greater than you, not who is lower than you. If you go to someone who is great, from him you can get so many beneficial, which is beneficial for you, you'll get in your life. Maybe one is very great scholar, so from him you'll get great knowledge. Who is very rich, from him you'll get help financially. Who is very powerful, from him you'll get protection. So, if you go to great, associate with the great, if you have good connection with them, then everything will come to you which is beneficial for you. But what I just said about the wisdom, knowledge, money, that means wealth, this all is not always auspicious, because all knowledge is not for everyone, is not? And you cannot collect all knowledge in your life. Because for me, maybe some knowledge is very useful, but some not. But for others, maybe for them it's very good. Money, sometimes it will give us protection, not always. Power, sometimes it will give us protection, not always. Because if you have power in your heart, in your mind, then you can protect yourself. Then you need no protection from others. That's why only we need that power from Swam Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. That's why we are praying to him. Some poet in India, he wrote very nice poem. বিপদে মোরে রক্ষা করো এ নহে মোর প্রার্থনা বিপদে আমি না জানো করি ভয় হে প্রভু I'm not praying to you when I'll get problem in my life you just come and protect me no I'm not praying for that but I'm praying to you for that when that problem will come that I can develop my power I can protect myself. Please send that power to me. That my mind will not scare about any problem. So it will be our prarthana, our prayer to Bhagavan. Not that you just come and protect me. No. He gave us everything, isn't it? He gave us everything, intelligence, we have arms, we have feet, we have heart, we have mind, everything he gave. So for what? When all those things will be useful? We have to develop that. We have to invite him in our heart to increase our power. We should not wait for that when Bhagavan will come and protect me, fight for me. No, I'll fight. Power will come from Bhagavan. I'll solve all my problem. Intelligence will come from Bhagavan. I'll protect myself. And that shield will be Swam Bhagavan. So, when we'll go to that most wise person who has such kinds of consciousness, then we can develop that power, that effort in our heart. Then we can increase our intelligence. Otherwise, it's working with us, association, it's very important. Jiva Goswami Pad, he says that association, he used one Nyaya rule. One formula of Nyaya he used for that to give us example. That is Lavana Nyaya. What is that? If you put one sugar piece, big sugar piece, inside the salt and keep in that salt for maybe 1 month, 2 months. After that, take it out, that sugar piece, and taste. You will find that taste is changed. Then that is no more sugar taste. Now it will give you taste like salt. But it was not salt before, it was sugar piece. Is not? Why it changed? its taste because of that salt. So association is working with us in that way, same way. To whom I'll surround myself, their qualities, their consciousness will work with my mind, with my heart, with my intelligence. How Ajamila was changed. At the beginning of his life, he was very good devotee. He was such kinds of devotee that Swam Bhagavan Srihari was so pleased to him, he will always fix his eyes on Ajamila. But what's happened? Because of bad association, he lost all his qualities, good qualities. He lost his bhakti, he stopped his sadhana, everything he lost. So in that way, association is very important. In Prema Bhakti Chandrika, Narottam Das Thakur, that's why he reminds us again and again, Asat Sanga Karotyag. You should leave all those association who is not giving you the auspicious things, beneficial things. Who is Asat here? Actually, who is Asat for our life? Who is destroying, by whose influence I'll destroy all my good qualities? Narottam Das Thakur mentioned mainly, it's most important that by whose influence you lose your Krishna consciousness. You must know that person is very dangerous for your life. So please be careful about association. To whom you are associates. We have to choose very carefully. Asat Sanga Karotyag Charo Anna Anurag Kormi Gyani Parihari Dure. Here he mentioned that to whom we should not associate. Who has such qualities against Bhagavan, against your Ishta? Please be careful about that person. Again he said, not only with this person, who are associating with all those persons, please be careful about them also. Don't associate with them, because they are also influenced by that person. So be careful. In scripture, very nice example is there. Jodi chinto nijo hito, sadhu sange karo prito, asat sanga na koriho khane, কুক্কুর ভবনে গেলে অস্থি চর্ম সদা মিলে গজদন্ত মুক্তা সিংহস্থানে. If you want your betterment, then you must associate all those persons with sadhu. That means full of good qualities. Full of good qualities. We should not just judge one person to see his status. No. We should not judge one person to see his wealth is very rich. No. Maybe some person, they are not rich, they have not high status, but if they have good qualities, good consciousness, then they are most beneficial for us, auspicious for us. They known as sadhu. So if you want to do betterment for your life, associate all those persons who has that good qualities, who is not only thinking about himself, also for others, for everyone, whose heart and intelligence is spreaded very big. Sadhu sanga karo preto satsanga na koriho khane. Do not associate such person who will try to stop you to do something good. Because Sriyangshe bho vignani. If you want to do something good, then so many blockages will come, so many obstacles will come. So many people will try to stop. So we must be careful about all those persons. Then he gave an example. Kukkur bhavane gale osthi charma sadamile. What is the difference of association with great person and lower person? Kukkur bhavane gale. If you will go to the small room of a dog, then what you will find there? Maybe some bones,
Fleas.
some skins,
Fleas.
Toys.
such kinds of things you will find. But if you enter in the cave of a lion, then you will find there ivory, the teeth of elephant. Because lion can control, lion can defeat elephant. So if you want to get that valuable things for your life, then you have to go to them who has such things. Kukkur bhavane gale osthi charma sadamile gajadanta mukta sinhasthane. So here Ramananda he says that the most beneficial and auspicious association for life what? What is that? The associates with the devotees. Not all devotees, mainly Krishna devotees, who has such consciousness, great consciousness of Sri Krishna. Because he is the Supreme. He is the Supreme. Krishna bhakta sanga kori, Krishna bhakta anga heri, Sradhyanita sravana kirtan, Archana smarana dhyan nava bhakti mahagyan, ei bhakti parama karan. Narottam Das Thakur in Prema Bhakti Chandrika, he says, you must associate with the Krishna devotees, Krishna bhaktas. Not only that, you have to take darshan of them, because they are very clever. Sometimes they will try to hide themselves, but you have to realize and you have to collect mercy from him. Only by his association one can attain Krishna bhakti. The heart of pure devotee full of bhakti, is not. So if I ask something from you, please give me some things. What do you have? You will give me that. If you have great food, you can offer me that food. What do you have? So Krishna devotees, pure Krishna devotees, they have only Krishna bhakti. If you ask something, so they will say, okay, what I have in my heart, I can give it to you. And that is Krishna Bhakti. So only by the association. It's great example. What I just said, what do you have? Only you can give that. When Krishna was fighting with Kalya Naga, the great snake. So in one point, Kalya Naga started to throw that poison to Krishna. Then the wives of Kalya Naga, they came to him and they asked, till now we have no realization about this boy. Kalya Naga says, yes, I know who is he. He is Krishna, he is Bhagavan, Swam Bhagavan. Really you know that? Yes, I know that very well. Then why you are throwing this poison to him? Then Kalya Naga, he said very good things. He said that what I should do. He did not give me nectar. He gave me poison. This poison is not by me. He gave me this poison. So that's why what I have, only I can give that. If you'll give me nectar, then I'll offer nectar. I have only this poison. What I should do? So that's why I'm offering my poison to him. So same way, when we'll associate with the devotees and when we'll realize their presence in our life, then they'll send that pure bhakti. Archano Sharano Dhyan Nava Bhakti Mahagyan Ei Bhakti Paramo Karan. Narottam Das Thakur says, if you want to develop bhakti in your heart, then associate with the devotees, pure devotees. Then first they will send you that bhakti and then they will teach you that Navavidha Bhakti, the 9 great part of bhakti, Archan, Smaran, Bandhan, this all they'll teach you. And when you will get that lesson from them, then very easily you can satisfy, you can please Krishna by this bhakti, by that bhakti. Because when we'll get that bhakti from Krishna devotee, Vaishnava, pure Vaishnava, then not that bhakti will come. Not only bhakti will come from them, another one very powerful thing also will get from them. What is that? What is that? Mercy.
Just wanted to say.
Mercy. And that's most powerful thing. Bhakta Padarajo, Bhakta Padajal, Bhakta Bhukta Vashish, 3 Mahapal. The dust from the lotus feet of devotee, Charanamrit of devotee, the remnants, Mahaprasad of devotee, it's very powerful, Mahabal. For what? Only those things can give you that pure Krishna Bhakti in your heart. Only those things can develop that pure Bhakti in your heart. So, not only Bhakti will come to us, at the same time, we'll get that pure mercy, which is most powerful things. That's why Ramananda Rai, he said that Krishna Bhakta Sangha Vinu Saryo Nahi Yar. Because when we'll associate with the Krishna devotees, Krishna Bhakta, then from them we'll get Krishna Bhakti and at the same time their mercy. Because Bhakta Kripa, then Bhagavat Kripa. Without Bhakta Kripa, we'll never attain Bhagavat Kripa. Bhagavan is always looking at his devotees. If they will recommend for me, for us, then Bhagavan will accept easily. Because I have not such quality. I am not that person that Bhagavan will come to me and accept me. No, I have not such qualities. But she will follow his devotee's desire. She will follow the recommendation by his devotees, pure devotees. So when one pure devotee will recommend for me, for us, easily Krishna will come to us and accept. Easily Krishna will come to us and accept. Sometimes the sadhaka, without any sadhan, they will get the mercy of Krishna. Sometimes some person like Shukadev Goswami, like Parikshit Maharaj, both of them, they are blessed before they'll take birth. Is not? They got the mercies of Swayam Bhagavan when they did not taken birth. They were in their womb, in the womb of their mother. Parikshit Maharaj also, and Shukadev Goswami also. Why Krishna did that? Why Swayam Bhagavan? Without any sadhan, without any practice, he was so merciful to them. Because that recommendation. Shukadev Goswami, he was the son of Maharshi Vedavyas. Parikshit Maharaj, he was the generation of Pandavas, the great recommendation. So Krishna has to do that. He had to do that. He just follow his devotees. Because Parikshit Maharaj is not general person. No. His next generation of my great devotees, Pandavas. And Shukadev is the son of Vyasdev. And he invited this son, this boy, only to preach my name. So Bhagavan had to come to protect, to save. So recommendation, it's most important for us. That's why we must choose our association pure devotees. Krishna Bhakta Sangha Vinu Sarona Hiyar. If we really want to do something better for our life, then we must choose our association as Krishna devotees. Then Mahaprabhu asked two things, Smaran and Dhyan. Kahar Smarano Jeev Kore Anukhon Krishna Namo Gunolila Pradhana Smaran Dhyo Muddhe Jiber Kartabya Kon Dhyan Radha Krishna Padambuja Dhyana Pradhan. Sriman Mahaprabhu asked, for Smaran, Jiva, when Jiva, all the Jivas, human beings, they'll do smaran, one part of their sadhan, bhajan. So to whom they'll fix their mind? And to whom they should meditate? And both answer Ramananda Rai he gave. The first, Krishna Nama Gunolila Pradhana Smaran, and then Radha Krishna Prapadambuja Dhyana Pradhan. In our bhajan path, which is the most important part, which is most highest part? Lila Smaran. সাধন স্মরণ লীলা ইহাতে না করো হেলা কায় মনে করিয়া সুসার. Narottam Das Thakur in Prema Bhakti Chandrikar, when he described all those parts of our bhajan, then at conclusion he said, you know what is sadhan? Why you are practicing so many parts? Because you have to focus your mind. Where? Smaran, Lila Smaran. You have to attain that stage that you have to engage your mind for Lila Smaran. In Srimad Bhagavat, Parikshit Maharaj, when he asked about so many questions, who is greatest Aradhya, which is great to hear, which is great to achieve, which is great to want for life. So then, Shukadev Goswami, he answered in one word, which is great meditation, which is great smaran. So, Shukadev Goswami answered in one word, Krishna. Then Parikshit Maharaj he asked, why? Then he started to elaborate that. Tasmad Bharata Sarvatma Bhagavan Ishwar Hari Srotabhya Kirtitavyascha Smartyabhyascha Ichchata Bhayam. Parikshit, you know, Jiva always living with fear. They are living in their life with fear. There is so many fear. Only the great fear is to losing everything. Because already they collected so many things and they are thinking all those stuffs belongs to them. So now they are in that great fear that one day maybe it will go. You will lose everything. So they are always living in fear. The great fear about death. Actually, we don't know what is death. Nobody knows. What is death? We don't know. Only we know this body will destroy. But someone, also in Indian poet, he said very nicely, maybe death is very beautiful and very sweet. That's why if somebody embraced that death, he never come back. He never came back. Because he is so beautiful and sweet, that's why he never came back. He described in that way death. What is death? In Sufi, they describe death about new life. when this body will destroy, then the new life will start. But actually we have not really any knowledge about death, any realization about death. But always we are scared about that. A great fear in our life. So Sukadev, he said that Parikshit, if you really want to destroy that fear from your life, then you have to take shelter to Krishna. He is for Smaran. Only Krishna is for Smaran. Only Krishna is for meditation. And only you have to sing His name. You have to hear His katha. Then you can destroy about your fear. Otherwise there is no other way. You have to engage yourself with Krishna in all ways. Only this way you can destroy your fear. So here Ramananda is saying that Krishna Nama Gunolila Pradhana Smaran. If somebody want to do Smaran, then do not waste time to just remember about your past. Past is always past. We are really actually wasting our time to think about our past. And we are keeping our past in our heart. We are keeping our past in our heart. No, don't do that. Just remove all those things from your heart. Remove all those things. Only just remember all those lessons you got in your life. Don't forget that. Because all the obstacle in our life is one lesson. Isn't it?
Big wisdom we gain.
Yeah. All our obstacle in our life is one lesson. We are getting experience. So we should only remember that. But we are keeping all those incidents. Not everything we should remember. We are really wasting our intelligence and memory for good for nothing. We can remember 100 numbers, mobile numbers. His number is this, his number is this, her number is this, her number is this. We can remember what we can say in the mobile. But we are wasting our intelligence only to remember all those numbers. No, don't do that. When you have that tool in your hand that you can save everything there, so why you are using your valuable things for that? In Vrindavan, there is one great saint, Ramananda Baba. You know that? Very good, very pure devotee. So, once one devotee, he asked, his both kidneys failure. His both kidneys failure, but 18 years he's still alive, and every day she will wake up at 2 and she will go to his ashrama from his flat by walking. Thousands of devotees there going there to take his darshan, to have his darshan. So once one devotee, he asked, Baba, why you are not asking Radharani to just fix your kidneys? You have such power and you have that attachment with Srimati Radharani. So Srimati Radharani will do everything. Then he said, what? Only for the small things I'll ask Radharani. Why I should waste that devotion only for the small things? It is fixed, one day I'll die. Today or tomorrow. It is fixed. Today or tomorrow I have to die. So nobody can live forever. Jatasya hidruva mrityu. And you are asking to use my power, my sadhana power, my bhakti to misuse, to cure this? Why I should disturb Srimati Radharani only for the small things? So we are wasting in that way our intelligence, our memory power, our dedication, our effort, we are misusing in so many ways. We must be careful about that. We must be very careful about that. We should not misuse. We have to focus what to do. We should not keep our past. We will not waste our time for long future. Because I don't know what is my future and how long it is. Is not? If I'll save money, that what will happen after 50 years, when I don't know that if tomorrow I'll still alive or not, it is not sure. So why I should waste for long future? That's why we have to very careful about that. We should keep that Leelas. Radha Krishna Leela Smaran. His devotees Leela Smaran. Not only we have to meditate about Radha Krishna Leela, also we have to do Smaran about the life of devotees. Because it's also very important for us. Their life for us is lesson. Is it not? From them we can get some lesson. From pure devotees. That's why that Gauriya Vaishnava Jivani, Saint of Bengal, all those books are also very important for us. Because from those books we can get their life story. We can get that lesson. We can get that knowledge about their experience. Then we can follow them. Because we have not so much effort, we have not so much intelligence that will run and will find Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam mahajano jena gatasya pantha. Baka Maharaj, Yamraj, he asked this question to Yudhishthira. Which is path? What is path and which is great path for us? Actually, his intention about the dharma. So Yudhishthira, he got that point and he answered, Dharmasya tatyam nihitam guhayam. it's very difficult for very general person to find the real dharma. But there is one easiest way. What is that? To follow the footprints who already attained that. To follow their footprints who already attained that. Mahajano jena gatasya pantha. In which way all our ancestors, they gone and attained. That is path. That is only the path. We must follow that. So that's why we must be very careful to know about their life story of great devotees, great Mahatmas, great sadhus. There is Bhaktamal Grantha, Gauriya Vaishnava Jivani, Saint of Bengal. In Bhaktamal Grantha, so many Bhakta Jivani is there. And all those Jivani is like a big lesson for us.
Sorry, what's the name?
Bhaktamal Grantha by Nabhaji. So, that's why Smaran and Dhyan. If we want to do Smaran, we must do Smaran about Radha Krishna Lila, not our life story. We should not waste our time to think about our life story. If you will do something good, better, great, then others will follow you. If you are Kirtiman, that means if you will do some great job in your life, then others will follow you. You have not to say to anyone. But we can follow the path of devotees. We can meditate about the lotus feet of Sri Radha Krishna. Mahaprabhu was very satisfied. And then he asked, Sarvatyaji jiver kartabya kahavas. Where all the jivas should live in their life. Because you are living here in Serbia, some in Germany, some in America, some in UK. So Mahaprabhu asked, what is the ultimate and most beneficial destination to live? Sarvatyaji jiver kartabya kahavas. Ramananda Roy answered, Brajo bhumi Vrindavan jaha lila ras. Why Vrindavan? The Krishna performed the most highest lila of his life there. And that is Ras Lila. Ras Lila known as the crown jewel of all Bhagavat Lila. You know that? Crown jewel of all Bhagavat Lila. How many Lila Bhagavan performed by all forms, not only Krishna. Ras Lila known as the crown jewel of all Lilas, all Bhagavat Lila. And Srimad Bhagavat is non-different form of Sri Krishna. You know that? That 12 skandha, 12 part of Srimad Bhagavat, it signifies the part of Sri Krishna's body. The first two, 1, 2 is the lotus feet of Krishna. 3, 4, the thighs of Krishna. 5th, that's navel portion, that waist, Kotibandha of Krishna. 6, his very wide chest, Sri Krishna. 7, 8, his arms, 9 his neck, 10 his very beautiful smiling face, 11 his forehead, and 12 his beauty of his head with hair and crown. But deity of Krishna, Srimad Bhagavat, if there is no pran, then it's not alive. And we have 5 life here, you know. Pran, Apan, Shaman, Udan, Byan. In every heart, in every living entities who is moving, it's working that 5 life here. Pran, Apan, Shaman, Udan, Byan. So, in that deity, non-different form of Krishna, Srimad Bhagavat, it has also 5 lifetime here, life here. Especially 5 chapter. It's known as that 5 life here of Sri Krishna deity. And that 5 chapter is Rasa Panchadhyaya in 10th canto, 29 to 33. 29, 30, 31, 32 and 33. These 5 chapters. This 5 chapter describes about Ras Leela. And this 5 chapter known as that Panchapran of Srimad Bhagavat. So, it's the highest Leela, the most sweetest and powerful Leela of Krishna, Swam Bhagavan. That's why Ramananda Roy said that only that place where Ras Leela performed by Krishna, that place is the ultimate destination for human beings. They must go and live there. Mahaprabhu said, yes, really. If everybody will go there from all over the world, what will happen?
Disappear.
What will happen? From here, from every country, if they will just go and start to live there.
Overcrowded.
Overcrowded, the blast, human blast. Mahaprabhu has said, Rai, what you just said, it's not really possible for everyone. Because everyone, they have their problem. To stay there, you need money. And if you perform any offense there, then everything will destroy. Ramananda Roy said, no, not in that way. One should live by mind, by heart. Physically, if you are there, it is not so important. If your mind and heart is not there, maybe physically you can go every year. What is the use if your mind and heart is not there? If it is still here? So we have to lost our heart in Vrindavan. We have to lost our mind in Vrindavan and more closer to Radha Kund. Because Vrindavan is very wide. Just go to the point, it's Radha Kund, actually. We have to lost our heart there in Radha Kund. So, by mind, every one of us by heart, we have to live there. Maybe physically we are here, but our heart we have to send there. Our mind we have to send there. We have to focus. Then you can feel here also. Maybe you are here in Serbia, but if your mind and heart is there, then from here you'll get that mercy. You'll get that benefit to live in Radhakund. Maybe you are not there, you can make your house Vrindavan. You can make your apartment Vrindavan. No problem. Maybe you are not there. So many devotees I have seen, they never went to India. But very dedicated devotee. Yes, I have seen in Russia. Very old devotee. For a long time. Now he's maybe more than 80 years. He never visited India. But his heart is always crying. His heart is always crying. So we have to do that. We have to lost our heart in Radhakund, Braj. We have to keep that dust always with us. We have to keep that realization, that feelings always in our heart. Then our life will be successful. Because one day we have to go there. Ultimate destination of our life is that. Braj. So when we have to go one day, why not now? Send your heart there. Throw your heart there to Radhakund, to Vrindavan, to Braj. Stay happy. Get that mercy, get that benefit from here. So pray to Srimati Radha. Cry for her. Radhe, please take us there. Karunang Muhurathapuram. There is no prayer, only please accept me, accept us in your big family, in your place. So you have to pray in that way. Mahaprabhu embraced Rai, Ramananda, yes, Rai, you are right. Everyone must live there, but by heart, by mind. And he embraced Mahaprabhu. He was very satisfied. So both of them, Ramananda Roy and Mahaprabhu, in ecstatic mood, they embraced to each other. So it will take time to fix their mind again. It will take time, little bit time. So we have to wait when they'll get their sense back. We have to wait until tomorrow evening. So they should continue their embracing, Ramananda Roy and Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, and we'll watch their ecstatic mood. Haribol, Janita.
Can we join them?
Yes, obviously. Everyone is invited there by mind. Haribol.